Hello everyone, welcome. Simon here from the Wales of Wall Street. Let's dive straight into this one. We're looking at Crypto.com's CRO on the exchange. We want to look at a few of these NFT updates and partnerships. Guys, so much is going on this platform. Not is it only a unbelievable exchange, an unbelievable app, wallet, pretty much a bank in your palm of your hand. The NFT side of things is absolutely blowing up on this platform. It's incredible. Some really cool things here going on with various collectibles and NFT drops quite recently through a load of artwork here. But I was also interested around the sporting aspects. They're now delving into cricket. A absolute legend of the game, Sir Vivian Richards. Not from my generation, but certainly before. I know him very well, or know of him very well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that kind of partnership develops over time. Let's just take a quick look at that. So those that are not cricket fans, fair enough, but I think there's so much opportunity for this cricket aspect, because cricket, to be fair, is arguably worldwide in the sense that I have no idea what's going on there. That is essentially, dominated by around like Sri Lanka, India, obviously Australia, absolutely phenomenal teams over the years, as have England, to be honest. And of course, with the World Cup series win very recently, there are many legends of the game, So there's plenty of opportunity in cricket to get hold of some potential NFT opportunities. I think that's really cool. I pulled out a few other ones here. So this was relating to the game one. I couldn't remember the name. That's why I tried to store. I hope you didn't realise and notice that. Shikigami, I think it's called. So some really cool sci-fi fantasy elements of artwork going out there. Really cool stuff. But they've also got here, along with Big Five previous projects, so they had launched a few things around Borderlands recently and a load of other cool stuff as well. So there's all sorts going on. And one of my favourite ones here, the Temple. I think this sold out, right? Literally in less than an hour or so. So there was a few NFT drops, things like various kind of designs around temples, so like swords, stones, and all this kind of old school historic elements available, which was quite interesting. And there's lots of obviously partnerships with various musicians and artists, of course, that these guys do as well. So there's loads going on in that. And then this one here I didn't realise this one until literally today. So this is a couple of days old, but one of my favourite players of all time, an absolute legend at my team, Tottenham. Of course, went to Real Madrid for big money way back there. He came back last year, but he's now getting involved in this like Lionel Messi did. So he has on the 28th of September on Crypto.com, NFTs will be dropping, limited edition Gareth Bale NFTs. Do you know what? That actually might be the first NFT I go and purchase. Through digital artist Dines, so they've done many really cool projects out there. But apparently there's some 3D reimaginations of Bale's iconic goal from the Champions League 2018. If you have not seen this goal, go and check it out and you'll understand why you probably want an NFT of it. Even if you don't like football, it's absolutely phenomenal. So I'm really excited to see that occur from a personal aspect. Go check out the NFT section on crypto.com. So that's crypto.com/NFT. There's loads of really cool stuff going on with multiple levels of projects. We're talking about cars, we're talking about Formula One, which we covered already recently, Serie A, the Spanish League. Now we're talking about football players. Now we're talking about various other sports, arts, music. The list is endless. It's absolutely incredible. And also on these platforms, you can, of course, create your own NFTs as well. So there is information further down in the Twitter feed here of if you are interested in creating your own NFTs. It is definitely something that is possible. Do you know what? I have some art like this at home here. Very similar to this. It's basically some spray artists when I was in Spain. Well, The particular one I've got that I really love, because it had like pyramids and planets and stuff on it, must be about 15 years old now, maybe just under. It's just like that. That's amazing. But again, sold out pretty much instantly. So there's loads of really cool stuff going through the platform. Fnatic, absolutely gigantic esports team. I have to throw this piece of information out there, because those that do not know much about esports, or particularly Fnatic, go check them out. Honestly, it's probably the biggest, if not the best, esports team out there. Phenomenal following globally. You only have to see how many followers they got to really appreciate the magnitude of this partnership. We did cover many videos of CRO before. We tend to dip in and out of this one with announcements, but I need to keep more of a closer eye on this amongst all the other millions and millions of videos that I'm trying to do for you guys out there. So hopefully you're appreciating these and loving them to bits. But it's really fun talking about them, of course. But all of this sort of stuff I'm really excited about, because when gaming really kicks off on blockchain, to be able to take all this stuff with you, have it on digital photo frames or showrooms, or walk around with half of them, it is phenomenally exciting. We did cover some of these bits, I think, in the last video. This is all looking quite familiar. So let's just plow back up here. Loads of really other cool things like playing cards and all sorts going out there right now. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention, see what you think. But yeah, here we go. Today, platform opens up for anyone to create and sell their NFT in the marketplace within seconds. Apply to be a creator, mint your NFT, list it on the marketplace. Let's go, guys. This is taking NFTs to a beautiful level. I cannot wait to see how this transforms. In terms of the app, we won't go into too much detail of that today. We covered most of that in our intro video. Go check that out. We'll leave that at the end of this one. But I just wanted to bring your attention to some really, really cool stuff going on in the NFT sphere. So guys, let's have a quick look at this chart before we wrap up. Press that big thumbs up button if you are enjoying the content, and especially this video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not done so already. Thank you very much for those that have. We are flying through the numbers here. We're nearly at 2,000 already. I cannot believe it. Absolutely phenomenal support. Thank you so much. Let's go into here. So few observations of CRO since the 20th-ish of June. We have had a phenomenal rise. In fact, I can tell you directly how much of a rise we've had up into the most recent high point. 155%. Great opportunities along the way to be taking profits. We had a bit of a drop on two occasions, one on the 7th and one on the 20th. Those were related to silly Bitcoin. But we have retraced nicely the last couple of days. Of course, a few great announcements as we've just gone through, as well as the momentum of the market in general picking up. Volumes are still in a bearish momentum in the sense that they haven't quite gone into the full upside of volume. So bear that in mind. The MACD is still in a bearish momentum as well. So this may be a slightly short term, or it may provide a potential opportunity to find this support line that we drew in previously. As you can see, we've touched on it twice. We tried to do it 3 days ago. So we're trying, guys, basically for those that are listening, to try to get above that 17-ish, maybe 1702 cent mark. Get support over there and we can start pushing up to these next levels. Now I have got the fib retracement on here, but I have also drawn in a few orange lines here that are slightly out compared to the retracements, and that's based on historic data and including some short-term levels here. But I anticipate that if we can get a close, not necessarily today, because I think that's not potentially possible today, but over the next few days, maybe towards the end of this week, if we can get a close over that 17 cent mark, the next area of interest to me is the 18 or just over 18 cents, 18.22-ish. That's where we want to try and get to as soon as we can. Over the next few weeks, I do anticipate perhaps by mid-October to the end of October for us to be pushing up into these levels around 20 cents. And hopefully by the end of October, I expect us fully to be smashing through that all-time high. I'm really interested to see how the Gareth Bale drop works on the 28th, wasn't it? So let's see how that reflects on the chart as well. Are we building momentum now for these kind of NFTs? and participations in that. And I'm really interested in the creating of NFTs. We've got a few ideas here at Wales of Wall Street that we might test out on that. Let's see how we go. Performance wise, 11% down on the week. That is because of Bitcoin. Thanks very much, BTC, for that. 1 month we are up 10%, 3 months up 78%, and we're down 16%, but that has reduced a lot since the last video. That does entail the drop that we had over the last few months leading up to June and July. So we've come quite a good way since that point. There's a long way to go still to get to that all-time high. Could this get to $1? It's going to be interesting if they keep going with the partnerships and the awareness and everything like that. I truly think that they could. We did anticipate in our first intro proper video that we could at least get to 60 cents. I'm still backing that. But of course it could go higher if momentum of the app continues, momentum of the development within the NFT space, and all the other great banking opportunities and features they're trying to bring to the table through the app as well. Adoption, awareness, all these things could contribute to CRO potentially smashing towards that $1. And why not? We're in a big adoption phase now, guys, with crypto. You only have to look at things like PayPal, and especially in this country here in the UK, they finally added it to PayPal UK. We've got the El Salvador stuff with legitimizing crypto as currency. All of these fantastic things. NFTs in a big, massive boost right now. Even people that don't invest in crypto are coming up to me saying, so what is this NFT business? What is going on here? What is this about? Seeing multi-million pound NFT purchases. Incredible. Guys, before we wrap this up, RSI is floating around that 50. It's still in a bit of a limbo mode in my opinion. That's why I said just be cautious of this point here. We have had a tail down slightly today, but it is sort of stabilizing. That's why I said we need to get 2 or 3 days around this area, try and push over that 17, then we can start talking about the high numbers. Until we get over that line, I'm not entirely confident just yet that we're ready to push up to the next levels, but let's see how we go over the next 48 hours and into that weekend, and we can do an update video on this early next week. I'm going to keep an eye on this more and more as time goes by. Guys, we'll wrap that up there. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below if you're holding CRO, if you're holding any NFTs, if you're planning to make any NFTs, and which ones are you most interested and excited about. Let us know in the comments below, and what do you want to see on that crypto.com platform next. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye bye.